Time to upgrade that old mouse for gaming, or are you looking at different options?
What's up? I'm Chris.
And I'm Rick with Techspin.
We just did a mega test of keyboard and mouse combos from Logitech. We'll go ahead and throw that link up so you can go watch that, then come back and check out the rest of this video.
Oh yeah, so we got sent this new gaming mouse by Logitech. So today we're going to be checking out their G203 Lightsync gaming mouse.
Okay, so why does the box say G102?
Oh, okay. It's Taiwan packaging. In Taiwan, the G203 is being marketed as the G102 second generation. The previous G102 Prodigy had a max sensor of 6,000 dpi, so this one has a sticker for 8,000 dpi, so you can tell them apart easily.
Okay, so it just has a better Lightsync integration?
And a better sensor too.
Oh, okay, not bad.
Yeah, and if you're gonna grab one, using our affiliate links below to buy does help us out a bit here, so thanks for your support.
And don't forget to give us a quick follow on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Techspin Review, so you can keep up with our latest episodes and contests and see some of the behind the scenes shots.
Yeah, I always have to remember to take more of those.
Yeah, at Techspin, we bring you honest testing and opinions about new computer stuff and tech, so you can make informed decisions when buying.
All right, let's get to it. But first, a word for our affiliate.
You're already tracked online, so do something about it and get data encrypted on public Wi-Fi too. Get 70% off NordVPN, just $349 a month, supporting 6 devices, unlimited bandwidth, super fast servers, a Chrome extension to secure browsing in seconds, and 24/7 support with 30-day money-back guarantee. Subscribing to NordVPN with our affiliate link in the description supports us, and you'll get a month free with the link or with our code TechspinTW. Take the next step and get protected today.
So Logitech's new G203 Lightsync or G102 second gen has a list price of $39.99 in the United States, £35 in the UK, $49.99 in Canada, and $6.99 in Taiwan. With a white and gray option also, these list prices are directly off the Logitech sites for each region because this mouse is so new, so expect online retailers to compete by knocking a couple dollars off when it finally lists. The 6 programmable button G203 Lightsync improves on its predecessor with a better sensor, upgrading from 6,000 to 8,000 dpi, and adding 3-zone lighting to its RGB front surrounding light bar. Measuring 117 millimeters long by 62 wide and 38 mils high, the low-profile design is easy to hold for long sessions, working with claw and palm grips both, and fitting larger hands. Primary left and right buttons have a metal spring tensioner exclusive to Logitech G, which helps deliver a consistent clicking experience, and the finish doesn't seem to attract fingerprints much. With a 2.1 meter or 6.9 foot non-braided USB cable that works on Windows 7 to 10 and higher, Mac OS 10.10 or later, and Chrome OS, it's equipped with a 32-bit ARM microprocessor and onboard memory. It's also a lightweight mouse, coming in at just 85 grams or 2.1 ounces. Middleweight for us starts at 95, and heavyweight is 110. Very light for long gaming sessions. And just like the G203 Prodigy, Logitech stays with a tried and true shape, and it feels great in hand. Grippy matte sides make the mouse easy to grab, and shiny black side buttons are responsive and very stable in the housing without any wobble. Inside the box you get the G203 Lightsync in a padded logo bag, a thank you card, large sticker, and warranty slip. For build, the G203 Lightsync is super solid with 0 flex or creaks. And the mouse buttons have a great feeling response. Have a listen. The top buttons are nicely responsive with a good tactile feel and audible click. Same goes for the side buttons. Though small, they require the normal effort to hit and have a good sensation. The mouse wheel sticks out at medium height. When scrolling, the stops are well defined so you can go exactly the amount up or down that you want, and the wheel button needs a slightly firmer finger to depress. But man, that lighting accent does look stunning, doesn't it? One of the best looking mice to come through our studio in a while. We found the lift-off distance for the sensor is about 2 millimeters from the pad until it loses tracking. Really good for pro gaming. We couldn't make it spin out in game either. Checking the bottom, the small feet on the mouse glide easily and pretty smoothly due to the light weight. Now the G203 Lightsync works with Logitech's G Hub software. We'll throw the link in the description. Just go to downloads and look for the black G Hub circle. It's a 35 meg download. We hit install, and after installation, we can drag the window to fill more desktop. Again, the software will be the exact same for the new G203 Lightsync, as in Taiwan, it's being branded as the G102 Lightsync. First we have light effects, with presets fixed, cycle, breathing, with 16.8 million colors to select, color wave, color blend, screen sampler, and you can set the sample area position and boost color at the bottom, and audio visualizer. Next tab is freestyle, where you can set each of the 3 zones to the color you want. Note that each of the 3 colors splash the center logo. Last tab here is animations. There's a red, white, and blue, and vertical built in. And you can also add your own, choosing the cycle and speed. On to assigning buttons, and that's super easy. For example, let's change the forward or G5 button to open the emoji panel. It works right away, and it's easy to put it back to default. Each one of these sections is collapsible, and you can also search for the command you want. In keys, it shows the whole list, but importantly, up to F24, so you can have custom keys on your mouse that you don't necessarily have anywhere else. Next up is actions, with support for Overwolf, Discord, and OBS. Macros allows you to perform no repeat, repeat while holding, toggle, and sequence macros. Last tab is system, and you can assign various functions to buttons here also. Bottom menu item is sensitivity, where you can see your 4 DPI speeds. The report rate is also known as polling rate, and you can downclock it if you choose. The DPI scales up by 50 all the way to 8000 and down as low as 200, so you can set your own targets. Top right is the Lightsync settings, and there's a startup effect that you can enable. Seems to flash colors once, and then go straight to your setting. Onboard memory mode allows you to take your profile with you wherever you go. One super awesome thing we found is this DPI shift feature. Basically, you just assign it to the key you want. Here we did the back key. Then you can hold it to toggle a different DPI. This may be really useful if you're doing sniping and want even finer control. Very cool feature. Please take a moment to like this video, and if you like what you see, then please do subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified when I upload new content.
So, what did you think about the mouse?
Yeah, I thought actually it's really good. It was really solid, very well built. The click for me just feels very premium. It's got that kind of Logitech sound to it, like
definitely
clicky. How about you? What'd you think?
I mean, my first impression, I was pretty impressed with it. It feels very firm and solid. It feels like it was well built. The first thing that I noticed, as well with the click, was also the scroll. And when you scroll it, it's much more firm, and the notches are much more well defined. So it feels like just more of a solid feeling mouse.
Yeah, that's right. If you like to spin your wheel, then this is not that. This one you'll move your mouse with a preciseness, and you'll hit every single notch. But it's firm, and even the mouse wheel button is a little firm. It kind of gives you an impression of more precision. It's a tactile feel. So.
How about the side buttons?
Oh yeah, side buttons are really nice. I like the fact that these are kind of like on the ridge. It feels like it takes a little bit more pressure to activate them, but it's actually the same as others. Because it has that amount of pressure in that smaller area, maybe it just feels a little firmer, but that's good because it's on the ridge. You don't want to accidentally hit the buttons.
Exactly, when you're rubbing your finger over it, you're not going to accidentally press it and go into the back, a previous screen or anything like that. So it's enough where it can still keep you safe, but it's also easy enough to use, so it doesn't affect that.
That's true. And build quality on this was super solid. Like, we were doing some creak tests, and nothing, absolutely nothing. So you saw that earlier in the video.
Very strong, very sturdy.
Yeah. The size is good. Because it's a little low profile, maybe it can fit smaller users' hands as well as larger users' hands. So what did you think about the fit?
Yeah, I mean, that was the first type of thing. I know I was using this mouse, and I also kind of compared a couple other mouses. And my first instinct was like, oh, this mouse feels a little bit longer, just because it's so much more flat, and it doesn't have that lump.
The hump?
Yeah, the hump. The hump, and like most mice do. So that was my first thing was, oh, is this mouse a little bit longer? But then I noticed, and it's the same size, it's just much more lower profile, as you mentioned.
Yeah. So for like larger hands, sometimes you appreciate that extra pressure so that you can grab it properly. But this one, not a problem with that. The sensor performance was really great. It was very quick, very smooth. Yeah, I did test out the previous G203 Prodigy, and that was also an excellent mouse. And this one, maybe just a hair over that because that extra new sensor that they put in. That's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
The logo RGB and the side axis really nicely done.
It looks really cool. It looks really cool.
Like really gorgeous lighting on that. It's really nice aesthetically.
Definitely. Once we turned it on and the lights kind of went, the first thing I was like, wow, that looks nice.
I usually mention that, you know, for the gaming kind of mice, we do want some grooves or texture on the side for easier grip.
Yeah.
But if you notice that this is almost like a wedge shape anyway, so it kind of tapers in at the bottom. So we don't really need that here. It's, you know, you can grab it and it'll stay in your hand.
It fits well enough in your hand that it's not gonna slip out or anything.
The gaming experience was really enjoyable too.
Yeah, I liked it.
Really nice.
It's cool.
Very, very precise. Oh yeah, so there's a unique feature, or a nice feature to have on this one, is a DPI toggle. So if you hit one of the, you can assign it to wherever you like, but if you assign it to one of the side buttons, especially if you're trying to do sniper like this one, you can hit the DPI and drop it down from, like, you know, 800 or down to 400 or something like that. So you're going your normal speed, and then you put on the DPI toggle, and as long as you hold it in, it changes the DPI. So you can be like super slow and accurate to get your target.
Really?
And then release it and it'll jump back to the previous one.
Yeah.
So that's something I definitely want to test out. Overall verdict?
Overall verdict, like I said, I got a really good first impression, and the more I used it, the more I really liked it. It's got a solid build to it. I like the clicks and the notches. I think my favorite part was the scroll. I like the feeling of actually feeling the scroll. Like you said, I don't really like it when it's too much of like a spin.
But yeah, like three.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I like it when you could feel the notches.
Yeah, I really like this mouse. It's you know, we've reviewed a few already this month, and we're gonna get to a couple more. And this is one of the definite standouts of the pack so far. So the Logitech G203 Lightsync really provides a lot of options you can tailor to your own gaming style for just 40 bucks. You can just plug it in and go, but if you grab the software, you get programmable keys and macros, DPI customization, lighting effects, and a lot more.
We're seeing reports that the mouse is now a bit lighter than its predecessor, the G203 Prodigy. And this Lightsync also offers an upgraded sensor too, with RGB zone lighting. Lighter mice tend to perform better in fast games like first-person shooters, and your wrist won't tire much after long sessions.
With the sleek, tested design with tremendous performance and really gorgeous lighting, we definitely recommend picking up one of these to kick your gaming up a notch. We like the 3-zone lighting, which can do some really cool effects with very smooth color blending, and of course, all delivered with Logitech's known product reliability. And if you're left-handed, it still fits well, with the top side button still kind of accessible if you squeeze the mouse a bit.
Things that can be improved is a fairly short list, as Logitech got a lot right here. But I'd say a braided cord would be a nice addition. Also, the small feet do raise a little bit of a concern for us, though with the lightweight, maybe less contact will mean less friction. Only time will tell.
Using the G-Hub software was easy and intuitive, though maybe a couple of screens could be combined or just in the main menu instead, though overall, setting up keys and RGB was a snap. One of the things we'd addressed at the beginning of the video is having different model numbers for different markets. While Logitech has teams for marketing, and we're just a couple of people who love tech, searching for this as a consumer could still be frustrating if it's listed differently. We're recommending to Logitech to think globally and use the same numbering across territories. This of course helps us as people are searching for the same terms on YouTube, but also really helps the consumer as more reviews and results will come up.
And we always like easier for the consumer.
Yeah. Now the original G203 Prodigy is still a gaming favorite, and new models of course mean that the older version is getting discounted, and we found them online right now for about 10 bucks off. So you have your pick of new and lighter with more precise sensor and cooler RGB, or a really great price on a heavily recommended older model. If you decide to up your game, buying through our affiliate links down below will help us out here with no extra cost to you. If you're shopping around, we'll throw the link up here for the keyboards and mice that we've just recently reviewed, and we have more to come this month.
So what do you think? Do you want to see this as a giveaway in a future contest?
It's a good question. What do you guys think? Following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter will keep you in the loop when we announce new episodes, contests, and winners, and you can see some behind the scenes stuff too.
Thanks again to Logitech for sending the G203 Lightsync over for review.
Which gaming mouse and keyboard is at your battle station? What kind of grip do you use and what game are you playing right now? Join the discussion in the comments. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you like this video or tell us how we can improve for next time. To see more videos like this, then please do subscribe for new content. Be sure to click that bell icon to get notified when we put up a new video. We like to check the comments and we do respond to most, so if you have a question or if we missed something, then please do tell us down below and let us know what you'd like to see next. We really appreciate you watching this far. Thanks for your time and we'll see you on the next. Bye for now.